Welcome back to Going Solo. I'm Rick, and this week we will be continuing with Final Girl on session 3 of the Poltergeist series. Again, to remind you of the special rules for the Poltergeist, she has no health, she cannot be harmed, she cannot be attacked, she cannot be killed. So our goal here is to basically just to get her to find Carolyn, who's hidden in the item decks, and get out with her. There we go. Okay. So, in order to do that, let's go ahead and talk about the Sacred Grove rules. Now, if you watched the Han series, you would have seen the Sacred Grove rules, but I'm going to go over them again. First, we have this little add-on to the Bloodlust track, which has you increase Divine Wrath, which starts at level 2. Some of it has you increase Divine Wrath, some of it has you unleash Divine Wrath. When you unleash, you do whatever the current level of the Divine Wrath is. And the more victims that are in sacred spaces, which there are 3 in this board, the more victims that are there, the faster Divine Wrath will go up. And so I think that pretty much covers it. We do have this other token over here that we will use if the finale is revealed, that unleashes and increases Divine Wrath every round on the finale only. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in. Upon the realization that the Haunt was following Carolyn after what happened at Camp Happy Trails, the Johnsons planned a desperate trip to try to rid her of her demons. They'd heard of a holy place in Africa that was open to visits from tourists. The magic in that sacred grove was said to be so strong that you could physically feel it. They honestly felt like there was nothing left to lose, besides Carolyn, and they booked the flight. Had they only known what kind of gods they would be dealing with, they never would have even entertained the trip for a second. Upon arrival, the couple took their daughter to the site. It was a long journey that led up to this moment, a moment of total disappointment. The site was in complete disrepair, and there were tourists everywhere desecrating and forsaking the place. A scream in the distance broke them out of the disappointing trance they had been in, and at that moment they noticed Carolyn was gone. Not again. Okay, so let me get my zero-cost cards here. So our final girl for this evening is Alice. As you can see right here. She does only have... Oh, I've got too much health out there. She does only have 4 health. So I think she's the lowest health we've played so far. And she's got 6 victims to save to unlock her special ability. So I'm hoping her special ability is pretty good because... yeah. It's going to take a lot to do it. So we'll start with the event here. And that is loud and obnoxious. So whenever Divine Wrath increase it by an additional 1. So Divine Wrath will be most likely going up faster than we'd like, honestly. All right. So my first round here. So we are at a 3 horror level with the Poltergeist, and as you've seen the last 2 sessions, I like to start out trying to get that down so I can get my 3rd dice. Let's get all of these dice out of here, because we only get 2. We did get a success. So down 1 time, 1 horror level goes down. And our other focus. Ooh. That is a complete failure. Nothing I can do about that. So I just lose 2 time on that one. Alright. And then I'm going to try to walk to get into the next space over here. That's also a failure. So I could just lose 2 time, or I could lose 2 time, a health, and move 1 space. I'm going to move one space because I really need to get over there. I also really need a search card. So I am going to go ahead and discard my short rest and weak attack for additional time. That ends my action phase. So I am going to buy a search card and a close call for my 3 points. And now it is the Poltergeist turn. So she gets a movement towards the closest victim, which is going to be probably here because it's closer to this large group would be worse for me, because she is the same amount of spaces away from these two. So she's probably going to go here. And she can't attack because there is nobody to attack in this space. So we draw our first terror card, which is the shadows are closing in. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, horror goes up by 2. She targets a victim, moves, and attacks. So she did get to kill one, and the horror goes up again. So that card got the horror to shoot up to 5, which is not good for me. Alright. So there's nobody there to panic, and there's not currently any upkeep phase, so let's go ahead and continue on. We're going to search this spot. We did get a success, so we get to take the top card. The Welcome Center, that is the incense, which looks like whenever wrath increases, it increases 1 less for a minimum increase of 1. So this card, keeping it on me, basically negates that card. So that's good. And let's go ahead and try to walk to save a victim. Oh, that lost me a time. Okay, I succeeded. Means I don't need that right now. I do lose a time still, but I can move 1 space, and I'll move back here, save this victim, and gain time. Because time is a valuable resource right now. Okay. So that's going to end my action phase. And let's see, I will take another search card for 2. And I'm going to take a distraction for 3. And I will take the other close call for 1. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So adding the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that puts me back to 9 cards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9 cards. Oh, and I forgot to do this. Okay. So she did kill somebody this last round, so we would have increased. And this would have been before my turn. So this doesn't count. So we would increase wrath by the number of victims in sacred spaces, which is 2. This would have made it 3, which would put it up to level 5. Okay, so that's taken care of. Okay, so I've bought my cards. These go back. And it is once again the Poltergeist's turn. She is going to use her movement to go up here and kill. Her dark power gets revealed first. Stiff wind. All of your moves of 2 or more spaces are reduced by 1 space. Well, that's not great. Can't move quite so quickly. And there's nothing on the Divine Wrath board. So that's fine. Next tarot card. Carolyn Where are you? If Carolyn is not with you, which she's not, discard and draw the next tarot card. Okay. Rage of the Gods. So first we get an event. Our event is the Holy Man. So the victim furthest from the killer, which looks like not too far, but it's going to be this one, becomes the Holy Man. The Holy Man will not follow you. Every upkeep phase, move the Holy Man one space towards the killer. When the Holy Man is in the same space as the killer, immediately remove him from the board. If I was in the space as well, decrease the wrath to 1. If I was not in the space, increase it by 10. Okay. So, bottom line is I want to be in the space when that happens. Alright. Place the killer, or increase wrath by the number of victims in sacred spaces. So again, that's 1, 2. We have loud and obnoxious, which would have made it 3, but my incense puts it back down to 2. So divine wrath goes up to 7. Place the killer at the sacred space with the most victims, or in your space if none remain. So we'll just do that one. And then she gets to attack twice. But there's only one victim, so she only kills once. Bloodlust goes up, and we unleash divine wrath for the first time. Alright, so we discard one random action card. So let me just shuffle these up, and I can pull one at random. And of course, it's my search card. That's okay, though. And then horror goes up by 1, and time goes down by 2. Whew. That's a rough one. Alright. So let's see what we can do here now. So she's no longer in that space, so there's nobody to panic. So during the upkeep phase, the Holy Man would move one space closer to the killer. And then, yeah, then it's my turn again. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can get it all the way down to 2, maybe, if I roll the best that I can. Let's give it a shot, because that's why I got the distraction card. Because I really don't want any more horror level. Okay, so we only got 1. But we do gain a time for that. Okay. Focus. Ooh, double loss. I'm going to use a close call to roll both of those again. Double success, so I get my 2 time back. And we reduce horror. Okay, and I think that's where I'm going to stop with the focusing for now. And instead, I'm going to... So here's my issue. I know, just logically, on the next turn, she's going to move back towards the largest group of people. And then, in the upkeep phase, the Holy Man is going to move towards her and die. Well, not die. He just leaves. Because it does not say he dies. So he's going to leave. Let me just make sure of that. When the Holy Man is in the same space as the killer, immediately remove him from the board. It does not say he dies. Okay. So, if I'm not in that space, Divine Wrath goes all the way to the top. If I am in that space, Divine Wrath comes all the way back down to 1. I don't think I can get there, though. Not with what I've got in my hand. And since I can't get there, let's go ahead and just see where we can get. That's a partial, so I am going to turn one of those into a success. And I get to move 1 space. I'm here again. Okay. Why not? Let's go ahead and focus again. I did get a success. So, time down, but R also down. Alright. So I've got 3 points. I'm going to buy a search. And there's no close call for me to buy. But I do get this card back. And then all of these go back into the tableau. Probably should have bought an atonement card because Divine Wrath is about to shoot up like crazy, but I didn't. Maybe next round I can buy one. Okay, so now it's the killer's turn. She is of course going to go towards this big group and kill one. Bloodlust goes up. 2, increase Divine Wrath by the number of victims in sacred spaces. Since she killed this one, there's only 1. And this would make it 2, but this cancels it out. Just saying that so that you see that I'm remembering it. Okay. So now we can do another tarot card, which is everything was flying around. Horror increases by 1. Place the poltergeist in with the closest victim. She's already there. Or in your space if there are no victims, and then she attacks, so she kills again. Bloodlust goes up again. It unleashes with the next kill from her. So the next time she kills, it's going to unleash. Alright. Ooh. Okay. So, now that it is the end of her turn, there are panic. So we're going to go ahead and roll 3 dice. So we got a 2. So one goes up here. And 2 4s. So these 2 go down here. Ugh, I did not want them to go there. But it's okay. It will be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay. And then, upkeep. The holy man arrives. He is removed from the game, but not killed. And this card can be discarded. The holy man is gone. I've not missed any other events, have I? No, I haven't. Okay. Alright, my turn again. I'm going to search here. Double success. Yes, excellent. So I lose 1 time, but I do get to look at the top 2 items. So we've got mysterious pills, and we've got Mr. Floppy. Okay. If the dark power has been revealed, which it has, You may remove this from the game to ignore the effects of Carolyn. Where are you? If this card is discarded for any reason, shuffle it into the nearest item deck. Okay. I'm going to take Mr. Floppy. He's going to be in my hand. Because that Carolyn, where are you, is not great. And I'm going to put the mysterious pills on the bottom of the deck here. So that maybe I can see what that other item card is. And then we're going to walk. Okay, 1 success. So I get to move 1 space. And I think I'm going to go... Let's see here. I think I'm going to go this way. Now it's going to end my action phase. So I've got 4 points to spend. I'm definitely going to take a sprint. And an atonement. And then, of course, all of my 0 cost. And that will bring us back to the Poltergeist turn. So I'm trying to get, let's see, where am I trying to get? I guess I'm trying to get to either the Lost and Found or the Groundskeeper's Shed. Yeah, trying to get to one of those. But it is the killer's turn now. Worst for me is probably this. So horror goes up, which means unleash. So at our current level, discard all action cards except for Atonement. And decrease Wrath by the number of cards discarded. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which brings us all the way back down to 3, level 3. Those are discarded. This one actually was from last round. Both of these were. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Both of those were from last round. So, we've only got 1 card in our hand. Great. But our Divine Wrath did go down, so that's good. And then we do a Terror card. Where the hell did this storm come from? Lightning strikes your space and each space adjacent to you. 1 victim in each space is killed, and I lose health equal to the Poltergeist's current attack value. Whew, okay. So adjacent to me, so that's these 4 spaces here. So this guy's going to die. So I can just not even worry about trying to get my special power because I can't. 1 victim in each space is killed, and I lose health equal to the Poltergeist's current attack value, which is 2. So I lose 2 health. The good part about that is I get another dice for that. Okay. Alright. So, panic. 3. So they panic 2 here. And there's no upkeep because the Holy Man's already gone. So that brings us back to my turn again. Let's go ahead and play this Atonement card. Huh! 3 successes. Okay. And we do actually have a 3 success option here where we decrease Wrath all the way to 1. So that's great. And then I've got all 6 points to work with here. So of course I'm going to take my 0 cost here. I'm going to take a sprint for 2, a distraction for 3, and a close call for 1. All right. That brings us, well, these go back. And that brings us back to the Poltergeist's turn, who's obviously going to come over here and kill this one. Oh, we should have unleashed last time. Oh, we did. So that goes up. Which brings us back down to 2 dice because, you know, that's what she does. And increase, let's see here, increase the wrath by the number of victims in sacred spaces, which is 2. And of course, that would make it 3. This brings it back down to 1. Okay. Oh. Tarot card. Carolyn, where are you? I don't have her, so... If this card is discarded for any reason, shuffle it back into the closest item deck. If the dark power has been revealed, you may remove this from the game to ignore the effects of Carolyn, where are you? Okay. So I am going to do that. I'm going to discard this to not have to draw another tarot card. And then this gets shuffled back into the closest item deck, which was the Welcome Center. Which means that if Carolyn was there, she's going to be a little bit harder to find now. Okay. So, no panic and no upkeep. And it's once again my turn. Let's start with distraction because I'm in a rough place here. 1 success. Let's play my close call to roll this one for free. 2 successes. Excellent. So I get my 3rd dice back. And then we'll walk. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Not great. No successes there. I can't take the hit to the health, so I'm just going to lose the 2 time. And that's going to end my... Oh, no, I've got a sprint. So I could try to sprint. Alright, so I did get us a single success. Put me down to 3 points, but I can move up to 2 spaces. The dark power brings it back down to 1. Alright, I'm going to take a search card. I'm going to take a close call. And I'm going to take all of these 0 cost. Whew. This is a rough one. Alright, Helen's turn again. Helen is the name of the poltergeist, by the way. Her name is Helen Creech. But you heard that in the audio, I'd say. So, it is her turn once again. So she gets 4 spaces of movement, and she's going to move towards the victims. 1, 2, 3. And kill! Kill, kill, kill! So she goes up to her top level of Bloodlust. And now, every time that it goes up again, I take damage. So, when she kills that next person, or if she kills that next person, let's be honest, when she kills that next person, it will be my last health token. Alright, tarot card. Fury of the Gods. Event first. The Uber Tourist. The victim furthest from the killer is now the Uber Tourist. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the Uber Tourist is chosen instead. If the Uber Tourist is saved, decrease wrath by 4. If the Uber Tourist is killed, increase wrath by 4. Okay. So this one goes away, and this one shows up, because that's the only victim left. So if I save him, wrath decreases. If not, it increases. Increase by the number of victims in sacred spaces. That's going to be 1. Unleash. Discard 1 random action card. Okay, so let's shuffle these up. And discard 1 at random. Short rest, the one I could have used. Increased wrath by number of victims in sacred spaces. Again, 1. And again, we're only doing 1 because the incense cancels out the loud and obnoxious. Okay. My turn again. Woohoo. I can't attack her. Not really much I can do. I'm going to search, though. And I do have 3 dice because I am still down to my final health. That's the reason for a close call, if ever I saw one. Better, but not great. I am going to discard a weak attack and a focus to turn one of those into a success. So I get 2 successes, which means I get to search. I need one of these to be Carolyn. We've got the map and the mysterious pills. So the map, discard during the action phase, and then for each deck of the item cards, do one of the following. Okay, I will take the map, I think, because maybe that could reveal where Carolyn is. And I'm pretty sure she's not in the Welcome Center. Because I think the other card in the Welcome Center is going to be Floppy. Mr. Floppy, sorry. So next we're going to walk. Or try to, at least. Did get 1 success. So let's see, we lose 1 time and we get to move 1 space. There we go. Alright. Now I've got 3 points. Going to do a sprint. And a close call. Let's take that walk card as well, because we need it if I'm ever going to survive this. Because she gets to move 4 spaces, which is not great for me. Okay. Which is going to bring it back to her turn. So we bring it back to her turn, and she doesn't need to move. She's just going to kill this Uber tourist, which means we increase wrath by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're up to 9 wrath. So the next time it unleashes, we're in trouble. Alright. There's no victims to panic, and... Oh, wait. She's got to draw a tarot card first. Wait, before she does, though, Divine Wrath, or the Bloodlust would have gone up, so I take a damage. Oh! Oh, I've got another chance. I have a chance. I thought I was dead. Okay. Okay, so I took a damage and discard the next tarot card. Which is good, because that would have been two more horror. Alright. Then, we draw a tarot card. Everything's flying around. Horror goes up by 1. Place the poltergeist with the closest victims, or in your space if there are no victims. Wait. Hold on. If I remember correctly, the phase, when the last health is taken, the phase that it's in immediately ends. So this wouldn't happen until the next round. Alright. Nobody to panic, no upkeep. So that way I can't die immediately. You know, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's do a focus. Attempt to get further away from losing a dice. 2 successes. Yes, good. Let's do a sprint. Well, before I do the sprint, let's go ahead and do the map. I'm going to discard the map. So for each item deck, I get to do one of 2 things. Come on. There we go. If the top card is face down, turn it face up. If the top card is face up, you may discard it from the game and turn the next card face up. So all of them are face up. So discard from the game, turn the next card face up. It's Mr. Floppy, obviously. Discard from the game. Oh, the next... I already had them face up. Crap. The first aid kit. And then turn these over. This one was the one that was face up. So discard from the game and turn the next one face up. And it is an air horn. Okay, so none of those are Carolyn. So where do I go? Discard that as well. So let's take a sprint action. Okay, a single success allows me to move 2 spaces, but the dark power makes it 1. And we're going to walk. I'm heading for the groundskeeper shed, I think. Oh, but this one I would have lost the time. And then walk, I got 2 successes, so I can move 2 spaces, but dark power brings it down to 1. And I lose the time. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a sprint, I know. Even though I'm about to die because she can definitely get to me. Maybe not, though. Let's hold off on that sprint. Let's take a guard. Both guards. And I will still take the sprint as well, yes. Alright. So that way I can hopefully block her attacks, keep her from killing me. I don't have 3 dice anymore. Urgh. So I shouldn't have been rolling 3 dice, but, well. Alright, now it's her turn. These go back. It's her turn again. She gets to move up to 4 spaces. She only needs 2. Her first attack, I'm going to guard against. That's 1 success, so I can reduce the damage by 2. So only take 1 damage. Then, everything was flying around. Place the poltergeist. Let's see. Bloop. Place the poltergeist with the closest victim or in your space if there's no victims, and then attack. That's why I got the second guard card. Okay. Oof. Let's do the close call. Because I really don't want to discard the sprint card. Still. Okay, so it reduces damage by 1. Which means she does 2. Which means she kills Alice. And the fight for Carolyn at the Sacred Grove ends in a failure. That's all for this session. So thank you for watching, and hope you'll come back next time, where we will be facing off against the Poltergeists at the Carnival of Blood.